Who are you, really? Deep down, beyond all the masks and labels society gives you, who do you truly want to be? This question, simple as it may seem, is one that many people fear. Fear of confronting the unknown, fear of the possibility of becoming something other than what we've been told we should be. But what if the key to living an authentic life lies in embracing that very fear? Today, we're diving into one of the most profound questions of human existence, inspired by the philosophy of Friedrich Nietzsche. Are you afraid to become who you truly are? In Nietzsche's philosophy, one central idea emerges. The fear of becoming who you really are is a fundamental barrier to true freedom. Nietzsche understood that many of us live according to the expectations imposed by society, family, religion, and culture. We follow paths laid out for us, never questioning whether they truly align with who we are on the inside. Nietzsche believed that we all have a will to power, an inherent drive to overcome obstacles and transform ourselves. But in the process of trying to fit into societal norms, many of us suppress this will. We become shadows of ourselves, afraid to embrace the raw, untamed potential within us. Nietzsche challenges us to ask, why are we so afraid of becoming who we are? Why do we hide behind labels, roles, and identities that others have shaped for us? To understand why we fear becoming ourselves, we must first explore the concept of authenticity. Nietzsche believed that true greatness lies in embracing our individuality and forging our own path. But this process can be terrifying. It requires us to strip away the comforting illusions of society and face our own raw, untapped potential. Being authentic means rejecting the status quo. It means questioning everything you've been told about who you should be. Think about the social pressures to conform, to be successful, to fit in, to follow prescribed paths. Nietzsche's Übermensch, or Overman, embodies the idea of transcending these pressures. The Übermensch is someone who creates their own values and lives a life of true freedom. Doesn't that sound liberating? But it's also intimidating. It requires courage. It demands that you challenge the very foundation of your existence, step outside your comfort zone, and confront the possibility of failure or rejection. And that's where the fear comes in. The fear of losing the familiar, the fear of failing, the fear of standing out and being judged. This fear paralyzes us, trapping us in lives that are less than what we are capable of. Nietzsche introduced a concept he called the herd mentality. This is the idea that society encourages us to follow the crowd, to fit in, and to suppress anything that makes us unique. In this way, many people live their entire lives conforming to the expectations and ideals of others. They become what Nietzsche calls the last man, a person who is content, comfortable, but devoid of passion, drive, or purpose. The herd may offer comfort, but it also stifles creativity, individuality, and growth. Nietzsche warns us that by blindly following the herd, we lose sight of our true selves. In this state, we are too afraid to take risks, to stand out, and to become who we truly are. Think about it. How often do we find ourselves making decisions based on what others think or expect? How often do we choose security over the unknown because it feels safer? This is where Nietzsche's challenge becomes personal. What if everything you thought you knew about your life, your goals, your purpose, was shaped by the expectations of others? What if you've been living for the herd all along? The path to becoming who you are is never easy. It's filled with doubt, fear, and discomfort. But Nietzsche urges us to face these challenges head on. In fact, he believed that only by embracing our fears can we truly grow. In his concept of the eternal recurrence, Nietzsche proposed the idea that we should live our lives as if we would have to live them over and over again. Imagine repeating your life eternally. Would you still be proud of the choices you've made? Facing the fear of authenticity is an essential part of becoming who you truly are. It requires us to choose courage over comfort. It means diving into the unknown, confronting our insecurities, and building a life that reflects our deepest desires and values. The courage to become who you are is about embracing both the beauty and the struggle of existence. Nietzsche believed that we are capable of creating our own meaning and values, but only if we dare to live authentically. And it starts with confronting our fear, the fear of standing alone, of going against the grain, of embracing our true selves despite the noise of the world. To become who you are, you must first be willing to face the fear that comes with the journey. You must reject the comfort of conformity and embrace the discomfort of authenticity. And remember, Nietzsche's philosophy isn't about perfection or guarantees. It's about the process. It's about the courage to live boldly and unapologetically. So I ask you again, are you afraid to become who you truly are? Nietzsche's philosophy challenges you to question everything, to break free from the herd and live a life that is uniquely yours. The fear you feel isn't something to be avoided. It's the very thing that can propel you to greatness. Your journey to authenticity begins with one step: the courage to face your fear and embrace the challenge of becoming who you truly are. Thank you for watching. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Embrace your journey, become who you are.